Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. I am Shay. I am an online English tutor on italki and Hello Learner. Through the videos on this channel, I hope to help people who want to learn English, whether you are a beginner or an intermediate level student, or you are just trying to learn English because it is fun. You will find all types of videos on this channel. So, to begin with, I want to start with the beginner level English classes. Every day I'm going to be posting one video. It's kind of a course you can consider, beginners level course, which will comprise a different number of videos. And you can follow the videos in the playlist to get yourselves comfortable with the level that you are currently at. So to begin today's lesson, we have introduction. So how do we introduce ourselves and using the word to be? Okay. So just to start off like a warm-up, let's match these phrases with these times. So good morning will go for which timing? 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 9 o'clock in the morning, or 8 o'clock in the evening? So I will give you a second to answer this question. Now you can follow along this lesson along with me. You can answer it as and when we come to these specific questions, right? So good morning will go for 9 a.m. Okay. Good evening will go for 8 p.m. Right? Good afternoon will go for 2 p.m. Good. So, can you name two other ways to greet people in English? So, apart from saying good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, which other ways can you greet people in English? You can think of two other ways, and I will give you a few examples also. You could say, hi, hello, how are you? How's it going? Yes, so these are the different ways to greet people. Now let's look at these pictures. So these are jobs. People do various kinds of jobs. So let's see who is the first person. What is his job? Can you find the matching word from this list of jobs? Teacher, businessman, doctor, nurse, carpenter, pilot, waiter, or a chef. I'll give you 2 seconds to answer this. He is a carpenter. Okay, nice. So let's go to the second one. He is a pilot. Exactly, correct. The third one. He is a doctor. Nice. So what about the fourth one? He is a chef or a waiter. Yeah, he is more suitably a waiter at a restaurant. What about number 5? She is a nurse, correct? How about number 6? Who is he? What kind of job does he have? He is a chef. Yeah, so he cooks at a restaurant. What about this person? He would most likely be a businessman. And the last one, she is a teacher. Okay, so these are the different jobs that people have, and we have appropriately matched them to the pictures that we see. All right. So let's move on to some dialogues. So usually what I do in my online classes is I take turns with my students in speaking out these dialogues. But since this is a general YouTube class, I'm going to be speaking both of these people's lines, and I encourage you to also speak in the same manner. So after every sentence, I will take a pause and I will request you to speak it after I have done speaking. Okay, so let's begin with dialogue one. John: hello everyone, it is nice to meet you. Hi, I am John and I am 24 years old. I am happy to join the reading club. Okay, let's go to the second dialogue. Hello, this is Sandra speaking. Hello, Sandra. Can you please put me through to Adam? Yes, of course. Please hold. So, coming to dialogue three, I hope you guys are all speaking out these dialogues in the pause that I'm giving after every dialogue. So, the dialogue three, Ella says, hello, I'm Ella. I am 32 years old. Nice to meet you. Hello, Ella. I'm Sam. I am 38 years old. I am from England. That's great. I am from Australia. Let's look at dialogue 4. Hi, I'm Sarah, and this is my son Jackson. Hello, I'm Jade. This is my daughter Anna. It is nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. We are from the USA. That's great. We are from England. Okay, so now that we have read these dialogues, we have an activity. So we have these four pictures here, A, B, C, and D. We have to match the dialogues with this picture. So picture A seems more suitable for which dialogue from 1, 2, 3, and 4? So it seems like she is on a call, isn't it? And so she would like to speak with Adam on the phone. So dialogue 2 is the perfect fit for picture number A. Okay. Now looking at picture B. So it seems like there is a group of people and they are reading a book. So which situation is similar to this picture? It's from dialogue 1. John says, I am happy to join the reading club. Nice. So let's see picture C. It seems like a man and a woman are meeting, maybe meeting for the first time. So let's see which dialogue explains this picture. Yes, you guessed it right. It's dialogue 3. It's a conversation between Ella and Sam. So here we have in this picture two mothers with their children, and they are talking with each other. So, which dialogue is this? It's dialogue. 4. That's correct. They are introducing their sons also to each other, son and daughter specifically. And this is dialogue 4. Okay, brilliant. Brilliant work. Let's continue. So, when we talk about the verb I am, that is to be, the affirmative is to be, okay? The infinitive, I'm sorry, to be. So, how do we say it in a positive way? So, affirmative means in a positive way. How do you say this statement or use these verbs? I am, you are, he is, she is, it is. We are, they are. Let's drill this once again. I am, you are, he is, she is, it is. We are, they are. Okay, great. Let's follow along with the examples. Again, I request you to repeat these sentences after me. Language learning is a lot about repetition. It's not about memorizing rules or trying to understand the meanings. It's about repetition so that your brain gets used to these sentences, these words, these structures, and then it is easier to retain this knowledge and use it in speaking whenever we want to, right? So let's look at the examples. I am Sarah. I am Sarah. He is 25 years old. She is a chef. We are young. They are from Japan. Okay, that's very good. Now let's look at the negative forms. That is, which is not. Okay, affirmative means it is, and negative means it is not, the opposite of it. So, how do we use these verbs? I am not. You are not. He is not. She is not. It is not. We are not. They are not. So let's drill it once again. Guys, you're doing very well. I am not. You are not. He is not. She is not. It is not. We are not. They are not. Brilliant. Brilliant. So let's look at the sentences. I am not John. He is not 10 years old. She is not a banker. We are not young. They are not from England. Very good. Okay, that's brilliant. Now that you have drilled these forms and these example sentences, I think you will be able to point out the mistakes in these sentences very easily. So let's see. The first sentence is I are Jonathan. I will give you a minute or maybe a few seconds to think of this mistake and I will explain it to you. Right? The mistake is are. It shouldn't be are. I am is the form of the verb when you are using it with I. So the correct sentence is I am Jonathan. Good. So let's see the second one. He am not 6 years old. Let's fix this sentence. The correct form is he is not 6 years old. You see, we've seen these rules here. He is. This is how we use it with he. He is not 6 years old will be the right sentence. Now, they is from the USA. Let's fix this one. They are from the USA. Yeah, you use are with they. They are from the USA. Nice, very good going. So let's see the next one. We am 20 years old. Let's fix this sentence. The correct form is we are 20 years old. Good. So with we, the form to use is are. Okay. Let's look at the next one. She are not a dentist. The correct form is she is not a dentist. So the correct form to use with she is. She is not a dentist. And the next one, it are raining. Okay, so what is the correct form to use with it? It is raining. It is raining. Okay, that's how we fix these mistakes. Very good going. Now let's complete the sentences with am, is, or are. Susanna dash 23 years old. So think about which form will we use here. Susanna is 23 years old. We dash from Australia. Which form will be suitable here? We are from Australia. Okay, next one. He dash a wet. Is it am, is, or are? He is a wet. They dash old. They are old. Okay. She dash a doctor. Will it be am, is, or are? She is a doctor. So the next one, I dash 20 years old. I am 20 years old. Okay, wonderful going everybody. So let's look at the next task we have. So since I cannot be speaking with you guys one-on-one for this activity, what we can do is maybe you can leave it in the comments if any of these is true for you. Only if it is true. Okay, so let's try the first sentence. I am a doctor. If it's true, just leave a comment below. I am not a firefighter. Again, if you're a firefighter, then you don't need to comment. If you're not a firefighter, how about you comment and let me know it's true for you. I am 19 years old. So, who else is 19 years old here, guys? I am not 99 years old. So, I'm pretty much sure everybody watching this is not 99 years old. I am from Canada. I am not from Spain. Okay, so that's with the true or false. Also, with these questions, it will be fun if you can leave them in the comments. How old are you? So, the answer to this will be in terms of I am 30 years old. Okay, so that will be the form of answering this question. Where are you from? So it could be I am from Canada, I am from England, or I am from Singapore. Anywhere in the world you are from, you can drop a comment below with your country. It will be good to know and interact with people from all across the globe. And what is your job? What is your job? So for this, you could say, I am a student, I am a doctor, I am a pilot, whichever suits you, whichever profession you are in, you can comment about your job. Okay, that's very well, very well. Now let's see the next theory, in fact, about contractions. All right, so we have here I am. It's in a short way said as am. Repeat that. Am. Okay. You are is contracted as your. Your. He is contracted as his. His. She is contracted as she's. She's. It is contracted as it's. It's. Good, good. I hope you guys are repeating after me. We are is contracted as we are. We are. They are is contracted as they are. They are. Wonderful. So let's look at the examples. How do we say it with contractions? Sarah. He's 25 years old. She's a chef. We are young. They are from Japan. Okay, very good. So let's look at the negative forms of these verbs and how are they contracted. I am not is said as am not. Am not. You are not is said as you aren't. You aren't. Or you're not. You're not. Okay, good. So he isn't. He isn't. He's not. He's She's not. She isn't. She isn't. She's not. She's not. And when it comes to it isn't. It isn't. Or it's not. It's not. Let's look at we are not. We aren't. We aren't. Or we could say we are not. We are not. So they are not. We could say they aren't. They aren't. Or alternatively, we could also say they are not. They are not. Very good. Let's look at the example sentences. I'm not John. He isn't 10 years old. She isn't a banker. We aren't young. They aren't from England. Okay, wonderful going, guys. So now let's see these sentences, and I'll request you to write the contractions for these. So you could maybe write it on a piece of paper with you, or you could leave it in the comments even. That way I can maybe take a look at them and help you guys with any corrections if needed. Okay. I am 20 years old. So how do you contract it? Let me give you one example over here. So it was saying, I'm 20 years old. That will be the contraction. We contracted I am. Okay. He is not a doctor. So how will you contract this? Let me show you here. He isn't a doctor. Okay, wonderful. Let's see, you are not a chef. There are two ways of contracting this, so let's try both the ways. The first is you aren't a chef. The other form will be you're not a chef. Okay, let's look at the next one. We are not old. How do we write this? Again, there will be two forms. Let's see. We aren't old. The other form will be we are not old. Done. Very good. Oops. So, you get the point, right? With these examples, so you can try the other ones and maybe share it in the comments. Okay. So I'm going to erase this. Okay, let's see. We are from Canada. I am not from South Africa. She is a nurse. So here you have to pay attention. How will you contract? She's a nurse. Yeah. They are from China. It is not raining outside. So here it will be it's. Okay. Again here, pay attention. Let me just annotate this here. You need to pay attention here with the contraction because the apostrophe matters. You will learn about it in the further classes why the apostrophe is important. Okay. Then you have you are 20 years old. Okay, great. So I hope you guys have completed this task. So we will continue this in the next class then. So today what we have learned the forms of to be, I am, you are, or in the negative sense, I am not, you are not. So these are all the rules for that, right? Remember this, take a screenshot of this maybe and do a lot of drilling with this. Speech drilling is very, very important with regard to picking up grammar and just really making it solidly ingrained into our brains, nerves. Yeah. Okay. And then we learned about contractions of these verbs. All right. So that's it for today's class, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me, and please keep in touch. Do subscribe to the channel, like this video if you found it helpful. And yes, this is an ongoing course. I'll be adding videos as and when I possibly can because I also take individual lessons for students on platforms such as italki and Hello Learner, and I will make sure that I am consistent with the upload of lessons on YouTube also. So, with that being said, thank you once again. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.